And we back. Now today, we're doing the last video of NBA 2K19. It's weird to say, but 2K20 is right around the corner. Drops at midnight. And I know, and you know, that a lot of people watching this video is going to be up at midnight grinding 2K20. I'm in that group. So I thought it was the perfect time to try to bring back the impossible rebuilding challenge, since this is the last possible chance I have to redeem myself. But first, I had to say thank y'all. I came into 2K19 with about 300,000 subscribers, a little bit less than that, and I'm leaving with 550,000 subscribers. It was an insane year, and I hope that we can double it or do just as good for NBA 2K20. So thank you for watching, liking, commenting, all of that. I appreciate all the love. Now, if you're new and you don't know what the Impossible Rebuild is, it's where we take a normal 2K rebuild and we up the sliders. Sim difficulty, instead of being at 50, it's at 100. Trade difficulty, instead of it being at 50, it's at 100. The way we get free agents, instead of being at 50, it's all the way at 100. And even the way we pick our team is going to have it impossible. 2K MC Central. This is going to be the last time we're using this for 2K19 too. This website here, come on, helped us with a lot of videos. So, to make this the Impossible Rebuild, we're going to be picking the worst player in every single pack, except for one bench player and one starter that I get to pick before we open the pack. Of course, it has to be a current day player. If we get Kerry Kittles, I can't put Kerry Kittles in NBA 2K19. So the lowest overall current day player is the one we're going to take, except for my captain pack. I get to pick that. And this first bench player, which one do I feel like is going to have the most luck? This one right here, close to the far right. We get to pick whoever we want out of this pack. Damian Lillard. Let's go, boys. I'm starting off great. Damian Lillard is now on the team. Now, the rest of these bench players, we have to pick the lowest overall there is. But the fact that we got Damian Lillard, I told y'all that one was going to be special. This one, the lowest overall is OG Anunoby. Not terrible. I'll take that. There was a low overall Kemba there, too. We were very close to. Bench row number 6. Sterling Brown is the lowest overall. We're going to fly through this draft because the rebuild is going to take a while. I'm giving myself 3 years to try to complete it. The lowest overall here is former Bull Justin Holiday. Next is going to be, oh my God, I thought we were going to get Jaylen Brown. It's Darius Miller. Come on, dog. Darius Miller. Lowest overall player here is Timothy Luwawu Cabarrot. I guess technically a former Bull because I don't think they re-signed him. Number 2, the lowest overall is Michael Beasley. And you can see why this is going to be an impossible challenge, because we got to trade these players for good players, and the difficulty of doing that is super high as we get Kyrie Thomas. Now, hopefully, these starter packs can do us well. The first one, our center, is going to be, of course, Robin Lopez. Our power forward is going to be, oh God, I get to pick. Yes, John Collins. John Collins, y'all know he was probably going to end up on the team regardless because he's so easy to trade for. So let's get him right now. John Collins on the squad. Okay, we got Dame and John Collins. I'm not too mad about that so far. Shooting guard. Oh, it's George Hill. Close to getting between Zach LaVine and Terrence Ross. It's going to be George Hill. Point guard. It's the last one that we got to pick the lowest overall. Oh, a pink diamond is in there, but we're getting Shelvin Mack. And this is the pack that I get to pick who I want. First row is going to be Kawhi. Second is Jay Crowder. Thank God it's not Jay Crowder. Can't get that guy. CJ Miles and Keith Van Horn. We're going with Kawhi Leonard. So we're looking at a lineup that's going to have Damian Lillard. Our best shooting guard is who? Justin Holiday, Kawhi, John Collins, and Robin Lopez. Honestly, that could be 1,000 times worse. The first time we did this, it was 1,000 times worse. We got 2 stars to start off with, and I'm excited about that. So here are the settings we're rolling with, as I mentioned earlier, all the way up to 100s. I think last time we did this, we made it to the playoffs in our 3rd year, but we got swept as the 8th seed. You know, like, our team right now is actually not terrible to start off with. Like, we got 2 stars, which is going to help. But let me show y'all a little something. Let me show y'all what this sim difficulty really do. Y'all saw our team, right? Our team is decent, right? No, nope, not the 2K standards. We're going to get blown out every single game. Even with Oh, there go a win. Oh my God. A very rare win. And in order to do that, both of our stars have to drop 30. But the way this is going to work, winning games is going to be hard. And the only way for us to win games or to even get to the point where we're close to making the playoffs is if we either trade for a second suit or third star. But I have another thing in mind because, again, I don't think we're going to be good because the sim difficulty is all the way up to 100. So if we sim this first season, we sim this entire first season, we're not good, we get a high lottery pick, and then we put that high lottery pick with a big contract like George Hill, then maybe we could get something. Maybe, I don't really know, but that's the plan right now. Like, for example, let me show y'all what the sim difficulty, or not the sim difficulty, but the trade difficulty really is. John Collins, normally a guy that you can trade and get some pretty decent pieces for. But with the trade difficulty up to 100, let me show y'all the terrible trades that we're going to get offered. So these are the trades we're getting. As you can see, none of these trades good. Like, at all. That almost looked good because it said 81 overall. But none of these trades are good at all. So let's try with Damian Lillard. These are not good returns for a guy like Damian Lillard. So trading is going to be super hard, but I'm here for it. I'm here to try to do it. First trade, we're getting a second-round pick for Sterling Brown. I'm sorry to my Chicago brethren, but I had to get you out of that because we're trying to get these draft picks up. So that's probably going to be the only trade we do. And we're going to sit back and relax and see how many games we end up losing. And here we go. End of the season is near. We actually got 31 total wins at 100% sim difficulty. That's very good. Like, I'm pretty optimistic that we may be able to do better than what we did last time, because we put together a pretty good team last time, but with the sim difficulty, we only made it to the 8th seed. We're already at 31 wins. Already. I think the first time we were like 8 wins. So the fact that we're already at 31, we did an amazing job in that draft. So it's going to simulate who wins a championship, and the real rebuild starts once we get into free agency. And the Nuggets won the championship. Shout out to Jokic putting up a triple-double in the finals. Not even like crazy numbers, but he got a triple-double. He averaged it in the finals, and that was enough for them. So we're going to go to league meetings and put together that one thing, you know what I'm talking about, where it's like 14% chance for everybody. Yeah, we're going to approve that thing and hope that we end up with a super high draft pick. Please, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes, hope we get a super high draft pick here. How many teams are worse than us? We're at number 7. 7.5% chance, and we end up with the 8th pick, so we dropped 1. No big deal. The 8th pick is still a pretty good pick. So right now we only have a couple people on our roster. So the 8th pick, George Hill, Darius Miller. Who can we get? Not much. Okay, so we're going to have to think about this a different way. So there are a few teams selling, like the Heat, the Kings, the Mavericks. So we're going to try to do a deal with Timberwolves. We're going to try to do a deal with one of these teams. It's going to be a lot more difficult than usual, but we're going to try our best. Like, how much would they want? Jimmy Butler's got 4-star value. That's tough. Y'all want this first round pick. I know y'all do. We'll give y'all George. We'll basically give you everything we got other than our 2 stars. We don't got much. We can give you a first for the future, 2 firsts if y'all didn't accept that. Jimmy Butler's on the team. And let me show y'all this just to show y'all that nothing has changed. Still 100%. So Jimmy Butler is now on our team, and that's going to help us out a bunch. We're going to run him at our shooting guard. Or do we want Kawhi at the shoot? We're going to run him at the shooting guard. So right now our team is looking like Dame, Jimmy, Kawhi. We're going to re-sign John Collins. So we have Robin Lopez still on the roster. He actually didn't have a bad season, I think, right? Oh. Actually, yes, he did have a bad season. But we do need a center. We're going to have a little bit of money in free agency, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh, we're really not, because we have to bring back John Collins. OG Anunoby is a guy I want to keep. So we really won't have that much money. So we will have to do another trade here to get another center. Now, again, we're trying to make the best team possible, get the best record possible. So these draft picks, as you saw, don't mean much to me. So the options, sure, we'll bring back Kyrie Thomas too, just because he can fill a roster. Next thing on the agenda is to try to get better in any way possible. This free agency class don't have much. We got about $8.5 million a year to throw out there. Jimmy Butler's got a pretty big contract, right? 34, 36, 37. Now I'm kind of regretting trading for Jimmy. You know, we could have went like Bradley Beal. Is it too late? Bradley Beal's an expiring contract, so I'm going to decide to stay away from that. So we're just going to have to bring in players to fill out our roster. Some of these guys with 0 offers, like Aaron Baines is pretty old, but he's not going to be as expensive as like a Nerlens Noel. So we'll offer Aaron Baines a contract. I'm just going to offer some contracts to some players that's not some expensive one-year deals. I don't feel bad about our team going to see year number 2. Dame got better. John Collins, of course, is getting better. OG Anunoby off our bench is getting better. We may have to slide OG Anunoby to another team because he's getting better. But then, ooh, Aaron Baines is going to be our starting center because Robin Lopez just got so much worse. And I don't even think we have enough players to fill a roster. But I'm going to let 2K decide that. And then what we're going to do, we're probably going to send John Collins to potential camp to get him even better. Because again, it's a 3-year challenge. We're already done with year number 1 going to see number 2. So if we have him even better for year number 3, who knows what can happen. So we're looking at Dame, Jimmy, Kawhi, John Collins, and of course Aaron Baines down low. OG Anunoby, I said I was going to try to trade him, and I did look around. Nothing really worth value. So we're just going to keep him on our team and come off our bench. Rodney McGruder, we picked up. Mike Beasley's back. Dellavedova. And I don't need Jerebko getting minutes. Jim Boylan's still our coach. You know what? Let's change that because this is the year. We won 35 games last year, and now we added Jimmy Butler. Let's get Gino Auriemma. You know, he would never leave his his college women's coaching job, but who knows? You know, we bring him in here, and it's going to help us out a bunch. He's better than Jim Boylan, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to sim 31 last year. I'm guessing 37 this year. So 34. So we did get just a little bit better. I overestimated how much better. But it is what it is, man. 34. We got one more year to put it together. But 34 got us what seed? You know, 34 almost got us in the playoffs, yo. 34 almost got us in the playoffs. 4 games behind that 8 seed. Next year is the year. I'm telling y'all. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to re-sign John Collins. And then we're trading him. I love John Collins. But I need like to try to up him to another star, which is going to be tough. But I'm going to try my best. We'll see who wins this championship. And the Warriors get another championship. Stephen Curry wins Finals MVP, beating Kevin Durant and company. Now, I got to know, how good was Jimmy... Oh, I don't have any rookies. How good was Jimmy Butler? Because if he wasn't very good, we'll trade him too. 18 points per game, 48% from the field. Very good. He was actually very good last season for his role because he's playing behind these 2 monsters up here. So for his role, he actually played very good. So I may not trade him, but maybe I will because his contract is so big. He don't really allow us to get to the point where we can get much better. So we'll test the market. Oh, snap. Kawhi's a free agent this offseason. Yo, Kawhi being a free agent changes everything. So Jimmy Butler, right? We can trade Jimmy Butler for a package deal of a couple players. For example, this trade, not terrible, not the best because we don't need a point guard or really a power forward. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe we don't need a star player. Maybe we just need somebody that can fill some roles. Like, I like this deal, right? We didn't really have a center last year. We bring in Montrezl Harrell. And Robert Covington, low-key, when I change him back to a small forward, his overall goes berserk. So I'm doing this straight. Jimmy Butler, I'm sorry. Thank you for having another great season in Chicago when you came back. But watch this. Robert Covington, small forward, 81 overall, right? I mean, power forward, 81 overall. Small forward, 87. Now, I did not create this roster, so don't blame me. I'm just somebody that's going to try to capitalize off the mistakes that were made. So that's 100% a W of a trade already. Next, we don't have our draft pick or anything. We have to bring Kawhi Leonard back. If we don't bring Kawhi Leonard and John Collins back, it's the GG's. There's no way we're going to get better for next season. Kawhi Leonard accepted. We ain't got to worry about Kawhi. Woo! I was a little afraid. I was just a little bit afraid that he was not going to accept. All of my guys, please just come back on a qualifying offer. Actually, I'll give John Collins a real contract. Wow, that's a lot of moolah. Wow. All right, whatever. John Collins, we need you. Even if we're going to use this as a trade piece, we need you. So we're going to do that, and we're also going to give OG Anunoby a similar deal, which is ridiculous. Look at OG Anunoby. He declined. No, you don't. No, OG, you don't get that option to decline. You come to this team. You will come back. So I'll be back once he's back. I wanted Bradley Beal, but Obviously, we don't have the money to do that. I do like the trades we did, though. So I'll just simulate. We're going to have them to take their qualifying offer. And then we're going to see what's up with John Collins as a trade piece. And he's almost a 90. Whoa. All right. Like, I can have Kawhi Leonard run shooting guard, yo. And we can run out Dame, Kawhi, Rocco, John Collins, and Montrezl Harrell with OG Anunoby off the bench. We got like 8 people on the roster because we don't have money. And I told myself I'm going to let 2K just fill a roster with anybody they want. So I saw that the Jazz were selling. We're going to try to steal Rudy Gobert from them. We'll give y'all Montrezl Harrell. They only want 1 first-round pick. Big deal. That's going to round out our defense, of course, with 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. They brought back Rodney McGruder, Jeremy Grant, sorry. Like, our team is not good. Cameron Payne is back. Yo, I didn't tell them to do that. But going into this year, this is the last year. So we have to make other deals to make our team better. Like, for example, now that we do have Robert Covington's overall so high, what the trade market? Just tell me what the trade market is for Robert Covington at an 87 overall. And it's trash. You know, kind of what I expected. Who was that? 86? We don't need Yusuf Nurkic. Not a good trade there. So what I will do then, since we can't up our starters, I think our starters are great. We're going to try to make individual deals. Like, we're going to trade Michael Beasley in a first-round pick and try to get a better power forward. Or Grant and a first-round pick to get a better point guard. So we're going to do small bench role plays. Our goal at this point is to just make the playoffs because ain't no way we win the championship. Like, this deal for Emil Jefferson, not too bad. I don't know why Emil Jefferson's overall is so high, but I'll take advantage of it and bring him to the team. So that's a good backup power forward, I guess, him being a 77. Next, we don't need Michael Beasley, and we only got seconds left. So Michael Beasley in 2 seconds. Can they get us a better point guard? Come on, somebody give me a PG. Not a PG, but we're bringing in the GOAT, Keita Bates-Diop. Welcome to the team, man. If you know, you know he's going to be the savior of this team, and we're going to win a championship. Tank Commander in that pick we just got in that trade. Please just get us a point guard. Please, somebody. Nobody's giving up PGs, which makes sense. They're very, very valuable. A good bench point guard can go a long way. So that ain't happening. Okay, a bench center, Wang, is playing for free. And that sounds like something I would like to have on my team. So we're looking at Dame, Kawhi, Rocco, John Collins, Rudy Gobert, OG Anunoby, Emil Jefferson, Wang, Rodney McGruder. That's what we got, y'all. I love it. Like, in a normal rebuilding video, this is 1,000. And I mean 1,000% a championship team. But in a video like this, we may not even make the playoffs. So system proficiency, balanced system. We're almost perfect. We're almost perfect system. Great coach. Great team. Let's make the playoffs. All right, y'all. So I stopped the video here because these last 2 games of the season are super crucial. Because right now we are in the playoff hunt. Let me show y'all how this is looking right now. The playoff picture. We are the 7th seed. But we are not safe yet. These last couple games mean so much because if we lose them all, then a team like the Pacers can come in and steal our spot. So I wanted to watch these live. There's 4 games left. I wanted to watch these last 4 games live. Game 1 against the Suns. We win. We beat the Suns. And just to show that we're still on the same settings, boom, 100s across the board. So that's a very crucial win. Does that secure our spot in the playoffs? Hold on. It doesn't, but we just moved up higher, and I feel confident that we're probably going to be safe. We win 1 more of these last 3 games, and I think we can make it. We're back down to the 7. One of these games, y'all. Big game right here. Big game right here at home. We lost. And we're not safe. Who are we fighting with? We're fighting with the Pacers still. Now the Pacers, who do they go against? I'm so into this. We got to make the playoffs. So, I went the wrong way. The Pacers are going against, so they go against the Raptors, who are really good. So that's good for us, and maybe they don't win that game. And then they have 1 more game, I think, against the Celtics. If they win both of those games and we lose our game, we miss the playoffs. So we're going to have to simcast this one. We need to make the playoffs. Atlanta, they're dogging us. Yeah, it's not out the water. It's done. Oh my God, what a comeback! What a comeback! We won by 1 point. We made the playoffs. We made the playoffs, y'all. with the sim difficulty up to 100. We made Zach LaVine most improved player. Shout out to Zach LaVine. We made the playoffs. Damian Lillard first team All-NBA. Rudy Gobert defensive first team. Kawhi defensive second team. Like, our team is great. We have 2 All-NBA players, 2 All-NBA defenders. And we end up as a 6 seed. That win. So the Eastern Conference was super tight. That if I lost that game, I don't make the playoffs. But I won it. Oh, actually, no. The Pacers lost their last 2 games too. So they even fell out. But I won that game. We're all the way up to the 6 seed. So the first round, we're going against New York. We got to see who New York got on the team for them to be the 3 seed. Did they just stay young? They might have just stayed young. Oh. They traded for CJ and Lonzo and Sabonis and Bruno Caboclo. Okay. All right. They did some things, y'all. And game 1, we lose. Game 2. Oh, boy. Our team is better than theirs. 1,000%. All right, we're going to Simcast cheese, baby. Let's win this game. We're not going out. We're not getting swept. We're going to lose this series. Oh, look. Oh, we're getting swept. We lost by 30. Oh, 20. Got it. 30. Oh, 30? Is it going to be 30? Basically lost by 30. So I think that all things considered, we did a pretty good job. The first time we did the Impossible Challenge, we ended up as the 8th seed. But we ended up at the 6th seed the second time around. I think with the cards I were dealt, I did decent. But it's surreal to think that this is the last video of NBA 2K19. So much so that 2K19, bye-bye. Wow. Just like that. It's gone. We're not coming back to it, man. Again, 2K19 was a crazy, crazy year. I think that the quality of my videos are good now, but in 2K20, I'm upping it to a whole new level. We're doing more than My League, but of course, My League is staying around because that's been the base of this channel for a long time. But we're going to try to grow Team to Overtime 1,000 times over. And hopefully y'all going to be here along the ride. I cannot believe that we're just this close. And I don't know what this next year is going to be, but I'm ready for it. Thank y'all so much. This has been Kenny. Peace.